Let's begin with Sam Duluk. He put out a statement about this overnight. He reckons, well, it's a bit of a dog's breakfast, I think. Good morning, Sam Duluk.
Good morning, David. How are you?
Very well. MP for the seat of Waite, which is up in the Adelaide foothills. All right. How complicated is it for your constituents?
This coming weekend, extremely complicated, David, not just for the constituents, but I think for our small business traders. For example, obviously Sunday is Anzac Day, one of the most important days on the year, a real solemn day. There's going to be trading from 12 till 5. The public holiday is being observed on Monday, and with recent changes, there's trading allowed 11 till 5. So we've really got 2 half days of trading. Monday is the public holiday, so we're seeing, sort of penalty rates on Monday for a lot of small business traders, which probably means about $50 to $55 an hour for staff. Sunday is obviously normal time for Sunday rates. But what concerns many of the traders who contacted me is that the general public aren't really aware of these changes. And so there's a feeling that Monday won't be a strong trading day. And a lot of the small businesses will be putting on staff for what will be a very small trading day. And as usual, it also plays into the bigger narrative around the shop trading debate in South Australia and how proposed changes are probably giving Coles and Woolies a bigger market share and that ability to bully some of the small traders in our retail precincts.
Right. In your statement that you put out overnight, you point out all of the different rules surrounding businesses. So there are different rules for different businesses, depending on whether you're exempt or non-exempt, the floor size area of your store, as well as whether you're located in the CBD, the Glenelg Tourist Precinct, metropolitan area, or the proclaimed shopping district. And then, depending on which definition you fall under, shop traders can trade from 12 to 5 p.m. on Sunday, which is Anzac Day, and 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Monday. But this again differs. There's more. This again differs for hardware shops, furniture stores, and car dealerships.
And car dealers, yeah, isn't it madness? We have such a convoluted regime, and we wonder why businesses are trying to work out: do they open? Do they close? How many staff they put on? They're concerned about how many people are going to come into their retail shop. They're concerned about dealing with suppliers, all these issues. We really need some clarity, whether it is around legislation, and I know there's proposed to be another bill before the Parliament, and we need to settle this debate once and for all. And if we can't settle the debate, if Parliament can't settle the debate, then I really think we need to accept an element of status quo. And in terms of this weekend, what I would personally be recommending and like to see is, for example, Sunday be a non-trading day, have everyone observe the importance of Anzac Day, and have Monday as a trading day. But we've got 2 half trading days, and I think it's just leading to a lot of confusion, not only for consumers, but for our small business traders who deserve a bit of time off every now and then.
Oh, okay. So you would make this Sunday, which is Anzac Day, a true public holiday. So nobody opens except for what, service stations and
maybe some people in hospitality. Obviously, sort of going back and having a shandy at a hotel is very important for our diggers and the like. So sort of what Anzac Day traditionally was, and allow Monday to be a trading day, but don't have these 2 half trading days for small business owners and operators, and for consumers as well.
Okay, well, what do you think? What do you think we should be doing with this weekend? 1300 222 891. Give us a call. Trevor is the owner of Bruce's Meat at Mitcham Square Shopping Centre. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Dave. How you going?
Good. What does this weekend mean for you? Have you got your head around what you can trade? Are you required to trade? What does it mean for you?
Okay, so we're in a shopping centre, so we're required to trade core trading hours. Because Sunday is a public holiday, we're not required to trade, but some of the traders are. Monday, none of the traders are except Woolworths and Foodlands and Coles and places like that. The staff don't know where they're coming or going. The issue, we're opening the door, we're paying triple time to do a quarter of the sales we normally do, and the cost is just absolutely ridiculously prohibitive. Now, the big end of town, what they do is everybody's on salary, right? So they pay the casuals their normal pittance, and the salaried staff are expected to come in and work with no extra pay. So, but what we're doing actually we either have a public holiday or we don't. If any day, Queen's birthday, Anzac Day, Easter, whatever it is you choose, if it's a day worthy of celebrating a public holiday, then it should be a public holiday for all the public, not for the public servants who only work Monday to Friday, right? Not for office workers who don't work weekends anyway, because what we're doing is we're creating two groups or two classes of people. Those who are the slaves who work retail and will be at the whim of the consumer, right? Because let's face it, we've got modern refrigeration. We can stock the fridge up and live for a fortnight without a problem. It's one of those modern cons, and if you're really hungry, you know what? You actually find time to shop because, the shops are open now till 9 o'clock every day of the week except the weekends. So supplying the need. Now, the argument of, we're in we need to drive tourism. Well, let's face it. Last time I was a tourist, I didn't really want to go food shopping on a public holiday because there's so many more activities to attend. So I think we need to modernise the whole approach to public holidays.
And what would that mean? Do you like Sam Duluk's idea of, just basically closing the place down on Anzac Day,
on the day.
Except for tourism, hospitality places, and that would include service stations. But everybody else just take the day off and have a proper trading day on the Monday.
Exactly right. I mean, I'm not going to buy a large electrical purchase, a TV or a washing machine, on a public holiday at a whim. If I'm going to make that purchase, I'm going to make that purchase because I've decided to. So I'm not going to spend any more money on a TV because you're open an extra day. I'm not going to buy any more steaks because you're on an extra day, because I know it's a public holiday. I know I'm having a barbecue for Anzac Day to celebrate it. I'm going to get those steaks the day before and observe the reverence for those people who gave the ultimate sacrifice so that we can have the lifestyle that we have.
So, Trevor, forgive me on this, but are you able, as a store owner inside the Mitcham Square Shopping Centre, to say, I'm not going to open on Sunday and Monday?
On Sunday, because they are declared public holidays, yes, I can.
So you can say, I'm just not going to open?
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, we work very closely with the fruit and veg next door, and we say, well, okay, we've got customers who are loyal, and some people shop on Sundays because that's when they're not working, and we open to be able to serve those. But it's quite interesting. On the days that we do close, we get a number of messages left on the phone to see if we're open.
Yeah.
Well, when we clearly publicise on boards outside the shop, etc., that we will be closed. I think it comes down to a responsibility and an ownership thing. I mean, our parents survived with shops being closed for the 4 days of Easter.
How did they manage?
And there wasn't massive food queues because people were starving.
No, I don't remember any of those. No, I've no memory of long food queues on these public holidays as a child. No, you're right there, Trevor. I can't remember any of that.
But I think the value of a public holiday is for the whole of the public, not for a select few that aren't viewed as servants to the general public.
Okay.
You talk to somebody who works retail. I talk to the Woolworths guys. We work in quite closely with those. Look, we're not going to be open, guys, so you might want to up your meat order next week, so that people who are looking for something, who didn't plan ahead, actually have some meat. I mean, it's 1 day's trade to give my staff who work, generally speaking, probably 60 hours a week. It's a terrific opportunity for those guys to actually have a break, go away for 2 or 3 days.